Now, staying on the topic of immigration tonight, asylum seekers can no longer use an app that allowed them to schedule asylum appointments in border towns. The app, you've heard of it, it's called CBP One, was discontinued today. The night team Zaria Oates is in Eagle Pass speaking with people about President Trump's new immigration policies. So, Zaria, how are people feeling about this at the end of day one?
Yeah, people are pretty much split down the middle here in Eagle Pass as they try to anticipate what President Trump's border security initiatives will actually look like in action. Just after the inauguration earlier today, this app, it's called CBP One, you just mentioned it, it became unavailable for asylum seekers who are trying to schedule an appointment. But this app was previously available under the Biden administration, and it provided direct access to resources for asylum seekers.
CBP One, a Customs and Border Protection app that nearly 1 million people used as part of a legal process to immigrate to the U.S., is now gone. The app once allowed undocumented individuals to apply to come into the United States, check border wait times, and schedule appointments at 8 ports of entry, including right here in Eagle Pass. But appointments scheduled after 1 p.m. January 20th through the app were canceled.
I will declare a national emergency at our southern border.
Like, I agree with what Trump is saying about that a lot of countries, or some of the countries, are emptying their prisons and psychiatric institutes. I believe that was true in the 80s when Castro, so I think that could happen.
But attorney Alfredo Lozano says many of his immigration clients used the CBP One app to get into the country legally. Without the app, Lozano is worried about what happens now.
One of the impacts that's going to happen is we're going to see migration once again through the river, through the desert. That's going to start up again.
And we will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came. We will reinstate my Remain in Mexico policy.
He says for the security there is, it would be good. If there is no security, something could happen.
Though I think there needs to be some type of immigration reform. You know, there needs to be a way where people can legally come up here, not just asylum, but there needs to be maybe a strong border and immigration reform.
Lozano wants people to remember who is at risk of being deported during these conversations.
I think what everybody forgets is these are persons that have been in this country 5, 10, 15 years. They've got jobs, they own homes, they're paying off mortgages. There's a lot of people here that are going to get caught up in all of this, that have been here for 10, 15 years, and they have no criminal record other than that they've entered illegally.
President Trump is expected to continue signing executive orders tackling immigration and border security. We'll keep you up to date on air and online. Live in Eagle Pass, Zaria Oates, KSAT 12 News.